normal. Audio, yep, that's fine. Okay. Now, let's see, team, okay. Mods, obviously, there's only one mod, and it's Fallout London. It's going to show up as 3, but that's because there's 3 different required parts of the mod that have to be installed. Here, I'll show you. There's the London worldspace.esm, that's the actual Fallout London master file. Baka framework is required in order to get it to work, which I'm not sure why it didn't enable itself, but I fixed it, so it's fine. And the DLC block, meaning that you can't run the official DLC for the game while it's running. Because this is a complete conversion, so it requires Game of the Year edition either through Steam or what's the other one called? Good Old Games, GOG Galaxy launcher, but you don't actually require the game on both. It's just one or the other. Now, if you're looking for an effortless install, GOG Galaxy launcher is definitely the best option. You literally click install, you install the game. You go download and install the Fallout installer from Good Old Games, which you're going to have to do anyway. And then when you install it, you just run the installer, click install, and then click play. Anywho, enough rambling. Let's go ahead and do a new game. And I'm going to sit down my controller for a second and take a sip of tea. Not bad for sugar-free sweet tea. Not bad at all. And this is my controller I'm using. It's a GameSir Nova Lite Purple Edition. It's very similar to a Switch controller, but it's in the style of Xbox where the A and B are on the proper A, B, X, Y. And it works on Switch, PC, and Mac, and Bluetooth, so a little bit of everything. Comes like this fancy little dongle too. Oh, and I will eventually post my specs in the description, but for now, just know that I'm using an Alienware computer that is more than capable of handling this game. So if you can run the default game with a couple mods, more than likely you could probably run this. It doesn't require a lot of extra anything, but maybe a little bit.
War never changes.
I'm gonna mute myself while this
Since the dawn of man, when tribes beat each other to death over necessities, the will to power has been the driving force of mankind. When the great fires of humanity's ambition ravaged the earth, it was not our doing, for the bloodiest chapter of human history had only begun. Britain was not spared the hellfire, and London, a monument to mankind's ambition, was returned to the state of nature. Those who emerged from the ashes did so from a network of underground bunkers known as Pindar stations. And so it was that the embers of civilization would ignite once again. Over a century later, through the military might of the Tommies, an aristocratic parliament continues to give orders. But few are still listening. In the Tower Hamlets, the fifth column rises. Training drums beat and uniforms march, all in the name of their dear leader, Eve Varney. Across the Thames, in the pastures of Richmond, a great army gathers strength. Styled on the Camelot knights of days past, they're headed once more unto the breach. For there are whispers of angels beneath this hallowed land, a curtain of illusion and intrigue, a puppeteer behind the scene. Only one thing is certain. Those who take the road to Westminster will be forever changed. Because in mankind's pursuit of power, there is no price too high, no life too valuable, and no ideal too sacred. Because war never changes.
Mind the gap. Mind the gap. Stand clear of the doors, please.
Let me turn the display back on and microphone as well, because now that we're streaming. So yeah, these are the two scientists here, 1 and 2, and the guy on the left, left, and the guy on the right. Or well, it's backwards, but you get what I'm saying. Um, they're essentially different mysterious scientists, I believe, from the Doctor Who universe. It's all part of the British culture thing. So, anyways, male or female? I don't really want to be a bloke, so I'm going to go with the lady
Subject
option.
has been performing adequately. No
And they got like
spikes
the little
and visuals.
bubbles
Nothing
and cool
unusual.
stuff to look at while you're waiting.
Perfectly usual.
Quiet. Smythe will be pleased.
How are they in appearance?
Uncertain.
Ooh.
Perhaps we should take a closer examination.
So this is the character creator. It's literally the same as Fallout 76, or I'm sorry, Fallout 4, not Fallout 76, not at all. So it starts off with these literal face and body types that are just copy paste of the original. I'm gonna go with this. Let me see, which one should I go with? I want to do something a little bit different this time. Yeah, I guess I'll go with her. And then you can customize all this other stuff, but I'm just going to hit done to get into the game. And then they're going to ask the
Excellent.
personality questions
Rapid
next, so you'll
progress
see.
is being made. And with zero anomalies.
Anomalies.
Of course. Now, what about their physical and mental development?
Oh boy, see? So the name, I'm going to put my YouTube channel name, which is, oh, if it'll let me. Derp, derp, derp. Where is the game? No. Give me a second. Sorry. Technical difficulties. I have to be in the game to be able to type my name, timtomnaru. There we go. It's just a nickname, obviously. My name isn't timtomnaru. That'd be kind of weird. But anyway, I'm going to go with the mostly strength and charisma build, because those are the most useful in the game. Oh, shoot. I almost forgot. The game, by default, it unlocks the FPS, which makes it darn near impossible to pick locks. So we got to fix that real quick as soon as we get out of this. Perception, I'll put that on 3. That's pretty useful. Endurance, agility, intelligence is pretty useful too. And then we'll put the last point in perception. Okay, accept. So they give you different options. Some of these are pretty funny. Like this one actually gives you more movement speed, so you walk and run faster, but you can't carry as much. I think I'm going to go with this one because I'm going to use a handy little cheat built into the game engine to carry more. And then I'm not a big fan of drugs and alcohol, so I'm not going to go with Chemhead or the alcoholic one. But now the Four Eyes sounds cool in theory, but I don't know where to get glasses yet. So, and I don't want to be looking around forever for glasses and have my perception lowered because of that. I may cheat in some glasses later, but I think for now, gifted. Okay. You get extra 1 to all your special abilities, but you suffer -15. That doesn't sound like fun. Porter, again, that's not going to matter because I'm going to cheat in the thing. Let's see here. Night Owl is pretty cool, but most of the game you're going to play is during the day, at least for me anyway. Numbskull's pretty funny, and since I only have 1 intelligence, I might go with this. It gives you +1 strength, endurance, and luck, but you just can't increase your intelligence that high. Oh, shoot, I need intelligence for hacking, so I might not want to do that. This is a good one, though. You get +1 in strength and endurance, so you can carry more and walk faster, and be able to survive from, like, partially poisoned foods and stuff. Yeah, so we'll go with that. Then just hit accept twice. I don't know why they make you do it twice, even though you already chose it.
Gentlemen, I trust everything
And
is
this is
going
the
well.
Agent Smythe up
Tremendously so.
there.
In fact, it may be our
She's
best work yet.
we don't know who she is, but
Good.
she's very
The
mysterious.
subject looks ready for conditioning. Within a week or so, we can wrap up Phase 1.
I'll set Phase 1 on autopilot.
See that it's done.
Seems to be rousing a bit.
Not to worry. Let's put them back under.
I purposely looked away so you guys couldn't see the people that were shooting at me because it's part of the story you'll figure out. And this is very much like how a lot of games start. This time, instead of walking out of the freezer, you're walking out of a fishbowl. You know. And you gotta break all the pieces too. If you're missing a couple, it won't let you out. There we go, now I can walk out. Grab the stuff from this dead person. Mysterious Scientist 2 and 7. I believe the other guy is 7. No, 1, okay. But yeah, anyways, they just had a lab coat and a couple other useless things on them. But I'm just gonna grab it. Oh, and let me show you that handy cheat that I was talking about to make it to where you can carry more without having to cheat too much. It's player.force AV space carry, wait, and then about 10,000 should be fine. So now you can run and jump and do everything you normally do, but without having to do God mode. But I will go ahead and do God mode as well because I don't want to run out of bullets or health in the middle of doing a mission. So, anywho, yep. The first aid gave me some Wonderland. I have no clue what that is. It's some kind of drug. I'm not a cannibal, so I'm not going to pick up that stuff, but I could always add cannibal later. Do a stim pack, that'll come in handy. I do like the medical tools, though, just because some of them have screws and scrap parts and things that you might actually use to build stuff in the world. Like, whether it's stuff for your house or other stuff. This is where the explosion happened earlier and the thing went flying to open the thing for me, but we still have no clue how that happened or why. This is a whole new storyline, by the way, in case it wasn't completely obvious. And I'm not seeing any... Oh, one more dead person. I'm not, like, trying to strip them of all their rights or anything. I just, you know, want to get their stuff in case I need it for crafting. And I'll grab one of these clean coffee cups because I haven't found a single other clean coffee cup out in the world. All the other ones are just dirty cups, dirty ashtrays, you know, the usual for Fallout universe. Check. Oh, yep. I always check these file cabinets because sometimes they have something in them. This one you can't open anyway because the stairs or the ladders in front of it. It's actually the first Fallout with usable stairs, or not stairs, ladders. So that's kind of interesting, but not all of them work. This kind of exciting. smoke and guns, bullets flying away. And of course, the scientists are equally confused. They're like, who the heck are these people? I don't know either, so we're gonna find out, hopefully. Anywho, so I'm just grabbing the clipboards. Those have screws and sometimes springs, and wood and metal too, of course. You see how everything's just like, it's running so fast where you can't even like control the vision properly. Now you can grab this t-shirt and slacks. It's Good Old Games. It's a ode to the publisher of the mod. Well, they're not the ones that made it. They're just the platform where it's being published currently. And as you can see, you can go to all these different options on this terminal here, and it'll show you all the people that donated and that were a part of the development and the community behind the mod development. Anywho, here's some tea bags, tea tin, some milk, semi-skimmed and milk and all that good stuff. Nothing too exciting. Just gonna grab this stuff just again because of all the parts that are in it. Nothing here, okay. Oh boy. At this place first, and then I'm gonna continue on to the next area. As you can see, there's all these either dead or potentially alive lab rat looking things, which is kind of funny, but not really when they start, you know, doing their thing. So anywho, mission statement, you can't really see this because they purposely blurred it out. I'm not gonna read any of this stuff. It's just, no, this is about the rad shrew. Unlike the rad rat, this is like the UK variant of it because this is Fallout London. So I'm gonna hit the unlock button and then I'm gonna grab the stuff and beat up these guys. So the only difference between a lab rad shrew and a regular rad shrew is this one here. That's literally it. Got him. Now the rad shrew teeth, you can make into something. I'll show you later. So you do want to pick that up. And the rad shrew meat, you can make into grilled rad shrew. So every part of the animal or monster or whatever that drops is very useful in crafting, let's just say. Here's some more of these things. 9-volt battery, that'll come in handy. Cutting board. Football. Football I think has leather if it's a real football. If not, you'll get plastic, but it's all the same. And these little pneumatic tube things is how you used to send mail, you know, like when you go to the bank, you put your check and ID in there and then they hand you your money back with the ID. It's like a fancy way of sending the mail through the air. I want to try not to loot everything, but at the same point in time, I am a digital hoarder, so my hard drive is full of useless things. Anywho. Okay, grab that screwdriver. And this is why we're here. We can unlock Smythe's terminal, the mysterious Smythe that was there earlier. But for sake of not spoiling anything, I'm just going to grab this device because it tells me to... Here, well, I can't go to my Pip-Boy to show you that I'm supposed to pick up the device because I don't have a Pip-Boy yet, but now I do. So this is the cool, very cool and stylish remake of the Pip-Boy. It doesn't go... I'm not sure how it goes on your wrist, but somehow this thing, you're always carrying it with you. It's like a PDA, but it's got a built-in tape player. So it's very retro-ish, I guess is the word for it. And they changed the head too, like the little head, instead of it being the Fallout Boy, it's this goofy, like UK looking dude. It kind of reminds me of the moon guy from the that one Bethesda game, the guy with the moon for the head. It's pretty cool. Anywho, this is my strength, agility, luck, all that good stuff. I'm gonna go to, yep, Broken Angel. That's the name of the first quest that you get for this, and it's the main quest just to escape the facility. And we have these radios too, but we're not going to go on those just yet. And you get a utility belt too. It's where you put current mods and current things that you can, you know, So, for example, if I want to put my Pip-Boy on there, it automatically equips. Then when you hold the B or E button on the keyboard, um, it'll turn on the light, which is what I just did. And just like a regular Pip-Boy, you can use it to open doors. This is a door. It's not a vault door, but it's something cool. And you'll see how it looks with the animation. It's pretty sick. It's like a Nintendo cartridge. You gotta blow on it and then slap it in there and hit the press button. It says remote door access ready. Yep, and that alarm is a little bit annoying, so sorry about that, but can't help it. I don't have anything but my fist, as you can see. So we will just try to get out of here as soon as possible, question mark. That door I can't open, obviously, because it's been blown to pieces and still somehow functioning. This guy here, he's got a torch on him, which is like a flashlight, but can't grab that yet. Yeah. And I'm not going to use nude mods on this, obviously, because I'm streaming, and I'm going to upload this after the stream for the on-demand and split it into parts.
You got it, boss. Yeah, no power. I can be routed from the main network. But
outside, look. It may one of the floors. Just get us out.
They're calling me floaters. Everybody else in the game calls me a lab rat, so. Because I'm something of a guinea pig in this lab. And I was literally just floating in water a few minutes ago, so. Yeah. Now, obviously, you can't call the elevator because the power's yoinks. But it just went to auxiliary power, so they got out of here. You're not going to know who they are yet, but you'll see it shortly. Yep, the power's restored, so I'm going to grab these light bulbs. I can't even tell if they're broken or not, but it doesn't matter because they have parts that we may need in the future. And we can go this way or this way. Finish looting this room first, at least all the cool stuff. Burp, jar, yep. Get these tongs and forceps and all that good stuff. Forceps, just like a fancy word for pliers, this is essentially. Not sure if that's what they call them in this game, but you know. Okay, so better clipboard. Oh, I just picked up these batteries too. I'm not sure what they'll be useful for, but I'm sure somehow we'll need them or they wouldn't have them here. Stim pack, bobby pins. So just like in the previous game, bobby pins are very much needed for lock picking. They're not needed for picking pockets or hacking terminals, but for lock picking, absolutely necessary. I can't tell if that said gravel or gavel. I'm going to assume they meant gavel, like the thing that you pound when somebody's guilty, but, you know, we will see. Anywho, see how the game's just kind of jerking around? And that's because the frame rate's unlocked and the controller can't keep up with the unlocked frame rate. So again, we're going to fix that here in a minute. Once we get out of here, I'm going to make a save and then we'll do that. So, okay, and this door can't open. Burp, burp, burp.
Where are you going? I doubt you'll make it far. Someone such as yourself. You were more useful as a lab rat. But alas, it seems I'm not long for this world. It's a shame, really. There was so much I wanted to do. Off you go then. Me seeing you.
Decontamination in effect.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to oh, okay, so it looks like it did update the title on here for me, so on YouTube. It doesn't have the game obviously because the game isn't even officially released. It's just a mod for Fallout 4, but it's all Gucci. So I will close out of this and then minimize this. Okay. I don't know why it showed my desktop. Oh, I know why, because I minimized the game. That was weird. Okay. So go back to the game, those shutters just closed and the lady disappeared, so she's giving us a chance chance to escape heat. I don't have gun or I would shoot that, but okay. Oh, this one, it's an expert door. I'm just gonna unlock it so you guys can see what's behind it. I'll use the command terminal since I don't have the ability yet for it. And you will see it's just a bunch of fancy stuff. It's just like the end game things in Fallout 4 where they have like all that fancy stuff that you can look at, but you can't really use it because it's unused. Like the non-expired cigarettes and stuff of that nature. The telephone, very fancy. Hairbrush. Doop, doop, doop. Now the globes in this game aren't called antique globes because they're not antique yet, I don't think. They're just called classroom globes or school globes or whatever. Anywho, this actually has a pistol, so that's kind of handy. I'm going to equip that here in a little bit. It doesn't always have a pistol though. And there's another place that may or may not have a pistol. The spawns in this game are random and none of it is 100%. So you just kind of have to get lucky. I just grabbed those books up there, this beer, antique clock. Okay, and let's head out of here. Okay.
Going up.
Ding ding. Bub-rub floor. Floor, not floor, floor. If I can speak. Yeah, this thing is chained, we can't get through that way. Anyway, you will soon see. This thing can't open.
You are quite the wayfarer, aren't you? Escaping all that hubbub with all you've been through. I'm impressed. It seems I neglected to introduce myself. Very unprofessional of me. I'm Ms. Smythe. And you? Well, it doesn't matter who you are.
It doesn't
I'm
matter
sure
what
you
your name
have
is.
many questions,
Oh boy.
and perhaps someday I'll answer them. But for now, Wayfarer, let's not stand on parade. Since I'm all for giving one a sporting chance, I've unlocked the doors. Go.
Okay.
Stay safe. And remember, mind the gap.
I don't think they're referring to the gap as in like a train. I think it's more like a issue that is still an issue to this day, which would be the income gap, like the gap in between like low, middle, and high class, I guess, or top class or whatever. But I don't know. I could be mistaken. It could just be some goofy way of saying that, oh, don't try to fall under a train. I don't know. Or trolley or whatever the hell they call it. Alrighty then. So we are playing some Fallout London. Let's see here. Now I always check these rubbish bins and I've never seen anything in them except for later in the game. So I do think that the rubbish bins have a very low spawn rate. The military ammo bag I just grabbed, it has chance of getting what's the word for that? Ballistic fiber, which is needed for certain crafting components. Oh, this one's already open and there's just a dead military guy in there. This one, empty. And this is the store, the clothing store, and I'm gonna grab all these hats. Because a free hat is a free hat, you know what I mean? Grab the clipboard, the XYZ cleaner. Grab some of these clothes hangers because I'm pretty sure, at least in Fallout 76, they were made out of plastic. And depending on if we can bulk items or not, that'll have something to do with how useful they are, but Either way, grab these irons. Leave the rest of the stuff in here alone. Okay, this is one of these cash registers. Dinner plates. Got some rations and moldy food. Nom nom nom. Cooking stove here actually works, but I'm not going to use it because I don't have that many things I can cook right now. This is one of the 2 bathrooms in the area. Nothing too exciting. I'll just grab whatever explosives they have in the box, and all the stalls I'm pretty sure are either empty or broken. There you may find a skeleton, but I haven't seen any items in them yet. And let's see here. Oh, large baby bottle. That's the first time seeing one of those there. Stim pack. Yep. And then this one doesn't have any soap in the sink like the other one. Okay, so not in here. I will just come back straight the way that we came. And in case you guys are wondering, I'm not sure if, when, or how to make tea. I mean, I can make it in real life, but like in the game, because I just picked up that tea earlier in that other lab room, and I have no clue how to actually make tea. I don't know if we need a recipe for it. Oh, this photon brew is sick. It looks so cool. Ding ding ding. Okay, telephone, folder, cigarettes, and yeah, before you wonder, even the water coolers are irradiated. Nom nom nom. So there's that. I wouldn't drink a bunch of it, but since I have God mode on, I'm not really too concerned about it. And there's little file cabinets sometimes under there, although they're all empty at the moment. So yeah, I think we searched most of this area already. This whole thing here. We're gonna search up here, and then we're gonna go up there, and we'll see what stuff is there. Ammo, another military ammo bag. Oh, we can actually jump up there, but there's nothing up there, so it'd be kind of pointless. This area, that elevator's completely, I don't know if it's an elevator or a door, but it's completely blocked off, so there's no point in jumping down there and getting stuck. Okay, speaking of elevators, let's go up here for a minute. Thought I saw a med kit, but it was just an old empty milk carton. Or not milk carton, egg carton.
Going up.
So, yeah, once we go up, the door behind us shuts, and then the door in front of us will open once we get up there. And be on the lookout. Oh, that was fun. Where the rats at? Yummy. Rat shrew meat, rat shrew stuff. That was fun. We got the little line here. Looks kind of like a Gucci line. We'll take the elevator back down. I just want to check out this stuff. The store is jammed, but because we have a high strain, just force it open as we tap in. Nothing too exciting in here, but sometimes you find some good stuff on the desks, like the rat away, for example. That's like the first one you see for like months. You can craft your own at the chemistry workbench. So don't worry about collecting rat away, because you can make your own rat away in RATX. Yep, nothing too exciting here. A couple times instead of the rat away, there was like a random like rare deer that I found there, but not this time. Yeah, it's just a tutorial. It tells you about lockpicking, and you see how fast it is and how you literally break picks because you can't recover in time. So I don't want to use all my lockpicks. I could always cheat in some more, but no. Grab this leather bag. Okay, this guy here, he dead, and he'll be sleeping where the fountain is when we get down there. We'll close the door and go back down. in case you're wondering what the note said, it had a knife in it, and it said "do it." Like in other words, it was like somebody daring the guy to jump. Like do it, you know, do it now. Yep, and that is where he jumps, and that is where he lays. He lays like the potato chips. He's just laying there. Oh boy, that was horrible. Yep. So this is where we go next. We can't. I mean, you can jump off there, but you will die. And even with God mode on, it's still gonna pretend like you hurt your legs. So best not to do that. There's a few interesting things in this area. It's my buddies. Wooden soldier toy, huh? Come out here. So they replaced the rad moles with rad shrews. Anybody that's wondering what they replaced them with. Get back here. And you'll see what they replaced with the caps here in a minute. There are still caps, but they no longer function as currency. I know it's really dumb. But each game has its own thing, and I guess in the pre-war times, potentially in London, they may or may not have had any use for caps. Plus, to my understanding, I don't think that Europe uses as much soda and beer that the US does. I could be wrong. They could just be the #1 consumers and I just don't know it, but, you know. What the heck is that sound? Oh, I'm sorry. I think that's my phone. Sorry about that. Phone, turn yourself off. Down. My bad. I was like, that's not part of the game. Bro. That's funny. Okay, we already went in the bathroom and stole the medical supplies. We grabbed that stim pack. Killed the rad shrews. Grab this beer and keep going on our journey. This guy here is rather classy. He's got a cane. A high bowler. Protect and survive. This actually permanently marks Trafalgar Square on your map, which is important, and I'll tell you why once we get out of here. It's something we're going to use to cheat our way out of here because the game itself is kind of broken. Anywho. And guess what? The pre-war money is still pre-war money, but instead of having the texture and look and shape of dollars, now it is pre-war pounds or pre-war euros, or whatever the heck they use pre-war in London. I know in Germany, like a long time ago, they used to use Deutschmarks before they converted to what's it called? Euros. But as far as the other countries in Europe, I honestly couldn't say because I haven't been to any of them. So just something I remember learning when I was collecting. What's the word for that? Currencies. Not really. Oh, and you try to buy something on the top, you need more pound coins. I know you're thinking, well, if they ain't got pounds or euros, where the hell are you going to get pound coins? Much later in the game, that's all I can say. Anywho, I just killed this rad shrew. Now I'm grabbing all their aluminum and tin cans. Just because I might need it for crafting. These teddy bears are pretty cute. Grab those. There's some sweets up here underneath the pumpkin, and then some pink wafers, which I guess is like their version of the strawberry wafers. Cherry Bakewells. Never had one, but it looks like a little pocket-sized cherry pie. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but again, it's not my literal cup of tea, so I'll just have to roll with it. I have to get on the other side. We can jump, although I'll take the somewhat smart idea and just grab this card and use it here. So I know you're going to say, well, if caps aren't here or if they aren't currency, what is? Tickets, like the one that we just used to open the metro or the tube or whatever they call it. Okay, so we'll unlock that door later, but for now, we're going to grab these tickets from this. Yep, oh, this is the one. See how it looks kind of like the old Euros? or pound papers or whatever. I don't know, I'm not really too familiar with that, but yeah. It's kind of like the US $100 bills before they added the fancy blue stripe to them. They were just boring. And now they're a little bit more secure, but a little bit less, depending on who you talk to. Yup. Oh, 3 of these stairs things, you literally can't even go up. Oh, this one is locked. And I know you're going to say, well, Tim, what's inside of it? Well, let's find out. Just click it and type the word unlock. Once you're in the command console, you can get it by hitting tilde, which is right to the left of the 1 key. And as you can see, survival's guilt and a service rifle. So he felt bad about it, but he killed himself. So yeah, so there's that. So if you want a rifle early on in the game, that's a good place to check. Anywho, this brings us out of here, so we're not going to do that. Let's go down here real quick. See if we can find some more stuff. There's at least 1 or 2 more potential collectible things that we could find. There we go. So this just unlocked the door for us. And as you see, we are down in a lower part of the underground metro station. Oi. Roaches out the wazoo up in here. Sorry about that if you're afraid of bugs. I'm not a big fan of them, but, you know, roll with the punches, I guess. Okay, so there's this train map. We already have 1 train map, but I'll show you what I'm looking for here in a minute. Yeah, because you'll see. This person here has ticket, map, and ticket. Those tickets are like little currencies, like I said earlier. Sweater vest. Okay, this one's got a ticket. Another ticket. And some cigarettes. Expired. I don't think you can smoke the expired ones, but I know you can use them for some kind of crafting. Oh, there's a little medical thing on the ground. These are made out of like a whitewashed wood, so it's very easy to not see them. So keep an eye out for them. Sometimes they're on the floor, sometimes they're on the walls, in the bathrooms, on the sinks. They're just the normal places where you find like a medicine cabinet or a first aid kit, I suppose. Sometimes that guy will find you in the middle, but I didn't make a lot of rackets, so here he is. And this is what I was looking for, a cigarette card wild animal number 12. You can collect those, kind of like in Fallout New Vegas, where they had the cards that you can collect. And VIIR, Fur, is that like VIP, but not? Anyways, and you can collect them, and I think they may or may not have a card game once you get them all. So I haven't quite figured that out because I haven't found them all. Obviously, I mean, this complete conversion mod literally just came out. I haven't found anything else down here, so I'm gonna head back up the way that we came. Boy! Once we get outside to the actual London world space, I'm gonna save the game, and then I'm gonna lower or limit the FPS so that it doesn't crash or cause me to lose lockpicks when I'm in the middle of picking a lock. So there's that. Go up here. Welcome to London. Yeet. Sorry if you guys can't read the what's the word for that? Boop boop. The quick tips. Nobody really reads them anyway, and because the way that I had this layout set up, I'm just gonna leave my face where it is. Yeah. Oh, and you can't see that either. That could be no, you can see it. See right above my camera, it says level 1. So you can see the level at least. That makes me feel a little bit better. But then when the thing is down, you can't see it. It's only when it pops up with a big tip that it moves it up a little bit. But it's fine, because each of these load screens are so long, you're going to see at least one big tip. Big tip, that doesn't sound right, but yeah. Anywho. Okay. So we are out. We are free at last. Free at last. As you can see, I can hold the B or E button, B on the Xbox controller or E on the keyboard to I think it was E on the keyboard, or is it F? R? No, I don't know what the keyboard button is. My mistake. Maybe it's Tab. No? Okay. Well, I take that back. I don't know what the keyboard button is, but it's B. You hold the B button, the one that lifts out the Pip-Boy. It's also the one that does the light. Now we're not going to get on this train because as soon as you get on it, it's going to do a cutscene that could potentially crash the game. So I'm going to save it right here real quick. And then... Oh, that's weird. It doesn't have the M next to London even though I had mods loaded. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm going to quit desktop. Okay. So you can't see the Oh, you can see the desktop. Okay. I was going to show you something about... Oh, yeah, the FPS. So if you're having an issue with the FPS like I am, where they tell you to copy the... Here, let me just move this over to my other screen so I can look for the files. But they'll tell you, oh, well, put these two custom things from the Fallout London config folder into the My Documents, My Games Fallout 4 folder. And that's all good and well until it doesn't. I mean, you can put them in there, but it's not going to do what it's supposed to. See, I interval present equals 1. That means that the FPS limiter is on. Go to the preferences. I present interval. Let's just search for IPRESEN. I present interval equals 1. So these are both saying that the FPS limiter is on, but then somehow this custom one came back. So you actually have to change in all three of these for it to apply. Don't ask me why. It's bugfest as logic. So we're going to search for present interval 1 and leave it at 1. We're going to copy this, save it, close out of it, and then we're going to put this in the custom as well and save it, close it, and we'll check the preferences as well. I present interval equals 1. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So everything there should be correct. It should be limited now, but in case it isn't, and in case you guys want to see the actual live FPS of the game, for this Let's Play, for the first one, I'm going to open up MSI Afterburner so you guys can see a little treat. It's a FPS overlay for the game. So once you open up MSI, it comes up with this little interface, and you click the little Riva Tuner thing. It's got the little FPS overlay. So I'm going to go to my settings here somewhere. Yep. Excuse me. Go to fan monitoring. Okay, so the only thing I have on here is GPU temperature and frame rate, which is fine. Frame rate is the most important, and I have it in text and graph format. On-screen display. Okay. There is something I need to go to, though. We'll go ahead and minimize this. Riva Tuner. Okay, click yes. Now, once you have this open, it has like a cool little interface thing. You'll get to see it here in a second, or we might have to double click it to open it. No, that's the other. Okay, here it is. It's the one on the left. So start with Windows. This is all fine. We're going to leave this to low. The only thing most important, you have to add whatever game that you want if it's not detected. Or if you want all games to show it, you could just keep the app open and it'll show it. Frame rate limit. So on this monitor, it's a 60 hertz monitor. So I'm going to set it to 60 and leave it on. You know, if it's on 0, then it's going to deactivate it. But at 60, it'll sync it to a 60 hertz monitor. On my right monitor, the one that the chat's on currently, 75 hertz. Anyway, back to the game. We're just going to minimize this. And then for the game, in order to get it to load, I have to do some kind of trickery. Because I had the good old games installed on DGOG Games and Fallout London, and I had the Fallout 4 Game of the Year you must have Game of the Year. You can't have the standard edition. Anywho, I had to move it over to the D Steam library, Steam apps, common, Fallout 4, and then I literally just pasted over the GOG games, every file that was in the folder into this folder to force it to what's it called? To force it to copy over the DLCs because I only have the base version on Steam, so that kind of fixed that. And anywho, go to show desktop icons. I'm just going to show them for a second while I open up the game, and then I'll close out of this. So as you can see, the FPS is in the top left, DirectX 11. And it's got the number, 60. And it's going to stay on 60 for pretty much the whole gameplay. You can see a little dip there, but it's going to load very well on 60 limited. And if your game engine doesn't limit it, that's the only other way to limit it is to force it through the compatibility thing for that. So anywho, we're not going to continue, we're going to load. So let's go ahead and load. And we're not going to do the exit save, we're going to do the manual save. You never want to load an exit save. Oh, no. Click now. Go to mods. Hit Y and then enable it. Yep. Anyway, you never want to load an exit save or an automatic save because those can be easily corrupted and they can cause glitches and other issues in the game. So the best thing to do with any version of Fallout or Elder Scrolls or any other game that's using the Bugthesta engine is what I like to call it because it's full of bugs and not just rad roaches. Yeah, so you see the little logo in the bottom right. Yep, that means it's loading. And then we're going to go to load and load the London. For some reason, it doesn't have the M next to it for mods because normally it says, oh, achievements are disabled because mods are enabled. It's not a big deal. It's something you can easily patch with F4 SE and the achievement mod re-enabler. But I'd rather not mess with it. Anywho, it's already been almost an hour. After an hour, I'm going to pause for like 10 minutes. I got to take care of some stuff, and then I'll be back for part 2 of day 1. I'll leave the stream open. I'm just going to set it to black screen, and then I'll come back after like 5-10 minutes and finish it off. Obviously, I'm going to play a lot more than an hour. I mean, I kind of had to come up with an excuse to leave this other game just to play this one just because it's so much fun. Yep, so give it a minute or two. It does take quite a bit for the textures and shaders to load in between going to different parts of the map. Even if you just open a door to like a restaurant, you walk around and then you walk out, there's going to be a loading screen. This is Bethesda. I mean, they can't exactly remove that part of the game engine just because it's inconvenient. It's there for a reason, and it's for stability and crash prevention, I would assume, but for whatever reason, we can't remove it, so bear with it. Yeah, I'm going to pause this once we get in the game, and then I'll show you the trick when I get back on how to fix the issue with the game crashing when you get on the train, so be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay, so I told you guys that I had a cheat to get past that crash fix thing, and I do. So let me go ahead and show you. You have to hit the console and type in TMM space 1. What that does is it toggles all map markers to shown. And there's a reason for that, and I'll explain. So when we go back to the game and we tab back to it, there we go, Fallout 4. Now, when we go back and if you look at the map, I know this is like cheat, yeah, whatever. You'll see all the spaces on the map are revealed, including Trafalgar Square, which is a really good place to pick up some weapons. But on a completely unrelated note, this is the way that we're facing that the train is going. So we're going to look for where the train crash is and just teleport there, and that'll save us the time and effort. Yep, here's the train crash right underneath the shopping cart. Now, it does leave the quest in a permanently broken status, but it's fine because we can continue all the quests after it, so... Okay, so we just cheated to enable all the map. Well, we're going to get rid of that and try to walk around to find a new spot. What the heck is that? Oh, it's just something on the wall. Okay. TMM space 0 gets rid of the map. And all we have to do is just walk around until we find the train crash, and it'll be like we just crashed here. So, yep. And then now we can make our way up this way. Get any looting done that needs to be done. Preferably. The Nuka-Cola, that's a score right there. Not just a bottle, but a full one. Bobby pins, you can never have enough of those. Bring it, Bobby. Okay, and as you can see here, got some cigarettes. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and show you the radio. There is a copyright-free radio called The Mend, and that's what we'll be listening to.
Hello? Hello?
Bruh.
Testing? Testing?
And as you can see, the birds are here, but the people aren't spawning because we never got on the train, so we'll have to force it in a different way.
Whatever you like. Now, some of you might
And you can't walk either. Fudge. We'll go back to load and try to force it the other way. Darn it. We'll go to the exit save. Yep. No, that one. Yep. So we'll try to see if it won't crash this time since we're already loaded into the game. And we got the frame limiter too. Sure. Okay, so we are back in game. Let's go ahead and try to get on the train. One of the suggestions was to look at the ground, so we're going to try that option, see if that'll fix any crashing or whatever. I don't think it's going to though. So we'll just stay like around here and just wait for the game to respawn us into the area where it needs to go. I'm purposely not looking out the windows just because I don't want it to give the game an excuse to crash. That's literally the only crash that I have is loading into the game sometimes, and also from the beginning of the train to the train crash. So to be honest, they did a really good job of making it very stable. As you can see, we're approaching this part where we can't continue, and that's when the crash happens. So give it a second to load into the loading menu. And as long as we don't see the desktop, that'll mean that it never crashed. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Fingers crossed. Was Saeed? No, just kidding. Okay, so what the heck, Batman? We're here, but we're not here. Something isn't right. Bruh. Okay, well, we never crashed, but this is potentially okay. God mode, okay. Let me try to... So the train crash is just south of the shopping cart. There's a shopping cart. Boy, let's look at the map. It never crashed, bro. Oh, no wonder, because the map needs to be on. That's so dumb. Now that we got on the train, though, let's give it a second, because this little icon here is where we're supposed to go to the crash. So we'll do toggle collision TCL and try to glitch our way through it. Now here's a shopping center area. But what we want to get to, though, is... Oh, there's enemies? Well, that's not good. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get rid of collision and fight these fools. Boy, wait for the textures to load. Oh no, we got trapped in this place. Re all the way home. So even the monsters can't get in here. Okay, well, that was rather uneventful. We'll try to glitch through again. This looks like a good place to spawn. What the heck is that sound? It's so creepy.
We won't go quietly. You can count on that.
Okay, so we started the Charybdis thing, but before that we need to get to the train crash. So let's see where it is on the map. We need to go southeast of here to get to the train crash. So let's do that first. Southeast. So we kind of got a little bit off track, but that's fine. And if you see any of the blue police boxes, not the red ones, be sure to inspect it, because there's a quest to find them all, I think. That's a nice little man-made structure. Okay. I know you guys are like, well, you got a pistol, why ain't you using it? Okay, fine, let me use it. I only have 10 bullets, 8 in the clip, so I gotta pretend like I'm preserving, but when you're on God mode, even one bullet will last forever. You can't reload because the reloading is irrelevant when you have an infinite clip. Doesn't make the gun shoot any faster though, sadly. So if, for example, values on instead of Amazon, bruh. Yeah, this is north, this is south, this is west, this is east. So I need to go to southeast, which means going over through this bridge, I think. Oh, shit, we weren't supposed to steal that. My bad, don't beat me up. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Well, that just gave me a lot of rats, but I'll be okay. Hey, Mr. Dog. Sorry, I don't condone violence against pets, but these clearly stopped being pets a while ago. Probably whenever they lost their fur and their humanity. Or animality or whatever. Let's see what's in here. It looks like I leveled up too, so we gotta go to the level up training. You guys can see that. Dang, broke a bobby pin. Ah, got it. Now, a lot of the mods for Fallout 4 will still work on here as long as they're not based on a certain part of the world map. So, for example, if you had a mod for like nudity, that would certainly work, especially since all the character models are based on the same textures. Or
Rule Britannia, Britannia, rule the waves. Britons never, never, never shall.
This is a different quest area, so I don't want to go there. Let's go to the, I don't know where I'm going. We need to go on the map and go to that place where we're supposed to go. South, okay. I guess we might have to get involved in the quest here a little bit early, but I don't really want to. I'm not gonna get in the middle of this, so the dog will be fine, hopefully. Just trying to get through this area into the, okay, well, I guess I have to. Okay, sorry about that. My headset died. I had to swap it out with the controller on the charger. That's Churchill, the dog that I just inadvertently saved even though I didn't want to at first.
I wish I could meet the Queen.
The fuck is your problem?
I don't mind the language. I don't have any control over that.
I hope you can't. Me bloody dog. Those dogs were mine. Church. That ain't true. To be honest, with me working. Why? Great. Just give him a little pat on. Anyway. Thames Haven. But if you keep going... Sure. You'd have to be insane to take on the Tommies.
See, there we go. So now the dog should be following me as my companion for now, at least. There is an actual companion I want to unlock after him, but sadly I had to do this one first. Let's go this way a little bit and then go south. I might be able to get to the quest area this way. To the west. Okay. Can't go that way. Oy. There's a lot of things here. Oh, he's already dead. He must be the ones that I killed earlier, yep. So I'll go around this way. Hopefully be able to get through this area without eating ourselves. This guy, he act like he doesn't... Oh no, the game crashed, bruh. Did it crash? No, it didn't. Oh, fatal error, okay. I'm gonna say no for the crash log, okay, well, that was fun. Back to the game, give me 1 second, sorry, let me, let's run this and then hide the desktop icons. Boy, that's annoying, not to mention embarrassing. Okay, we'll figure it out. So we'll go to load, go to where I just crashed, okay. And we may have to teleport to the, what's that place called, the train crash. Oh, we're gonna click no, and then we gotta go to mods and enable it. There we go. Make sure the Streamlabs is up and working. Yep, it seems to be working okay. There we go. So now we are back in game. We'll go ahead and try to load it one more time. Okay. Okay, well, it looks like all that cheating actually broke the game, so we'll try to go back and fix it. Let's go to load. Oh, I hope I don't have to start the whole game over again. That would suck. Okay, so we haven't rode the bus yet. Okay. I don't think we've broken the map yet either, hopefully not. Bruh. Yeah, it's got the map square for Trafalgar Square, and it has not been reached yet, so we can actually set it as a fast travel point for later. Let's try and see if it'll let us get on without freaking out. Only thing I want to potentially unlock. Okay, that's a bridge station. There's nothing else we could do, so let's get on here.
Mind the gap. Doors closing.
So this time we'll try it without the God mode and without the map cheats. Hopefully it'll load without any issues.
This is the London Overground service for Bromley. This train service terminates at Bromley.
We're gonna go the same way, pass by the same things. So it should be fine. I haven't turned the collision back on, so we can actually walk and get stopped by items. Ah, such a beautiful world, space. Boy. Okay, it faded into black, which means it's gonna go to the logo. Now, when this pops up, I generally hit skip. Let's give it a second. And that should force us into the game worlds where the train thing is. Train crash. Oh, please, God, let it work. One of the most important things for stability is never to alt-tab or move to any other apps while you're running the game. And if you do move to other apps, make absolutely 100,000% sure that they're on a second or third screen. Don't ask me why, but when the game is running its full screen, you literally can't put anything in front of it. Even the task manager is like, nope. Just waiting on this darn thing. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. There's a train up there. Oh, okay, and this is where it tells you something important. So you're a lab rat, you take 10% more damage and 10% less damage in combat to others with melee because of the fact that we are not partially or fully healed yet from our lab rat condition, I guess would be the term for it. So there's not really a lot to loot in this area like I was saying before. Or I might have said it, I'm not sure. I've already gotten some... Oh, see, and there's the 3 people in front of us that are supposed to be there. Let's try to do that then. Yay. Oh, and again, we can use the radio, but we'll do that next after we talk to these peeps.
Bloody hell, what was that?
Sounded painful if you ask me.
Better not be those dogs up to something. I swear if it is.
Not everything's the dogs, Johnny.
You look like shit, miss. You
Oh,
alright?
gotta love this voice.
This one just came off the train,
tier.
boss.
Quiet, the both of you. Well, well, well. If it isn't the lab rat. You made it out. You're in the right state, ain't you? Never had a crash round here before. Course. Winston.
Yeah, enjoy.
Name's Gaunt. Sebastian Gaunt. And these dredges are Chill Winston and... But you can ignore.
With the roughest.
Snuff it. So. Only the gin looks like you. Lewisham, or what's left. The Isle of Dogs Syndicate. Johnny gets a bit. Yeah, he was supposed to be a supply run.
We bought the location off someone in Thameshaven. Some old...
Well then, wait. You could head down that way. Ain't exactly pleasant to look at, but they may even know a thing or... Otherwise, you can stick it out with me and my mates. We help you out, you help us out. Ace.
Here.
Okay, so we got a bass long, but again, we should still have that pistol from earlier. Yep, and we've got some frags, mollies, service rifle. I think we'll go with the rifle and the frag combo. Pretty nice combo if you ask me. So now for the next quest, we just gotta follow this guy. Of course, I'm not really good at following. I like to do my own thing. Because I know last time when I was here, I went down this alley and found a fox. Bro, I'm out of ammo. I guess I shouldn't use a service rifle after all.
We're the vagabonds.
That was
Used
fun.
to be big names in South London till a couple of things went awry. But enough about that till later. The cunts who made things go awry are the Isle of Dogs Syndicate. There's a fucking lot of them, and they all walk around with the gentry reserves in their skyrocket, so they've got tickets to burn. They got that bees and honey dancing with the gentry. The gentry rule from their ivory towers, pissing off their pedestals from Westminster. Forget trying to get in there. Those gates are tighter than a duck's arse. Why are they so tight, you ask? Because they've got the Tommies to defend them. Powerful enough to take the peace, too stupid to keep it. Which means the occasional toe rags crop up and have a point of blighty leadership. This brings me to the dress-up fashions. Take your pick. Camelot, the only Tin Man Knights in Wandsworth. Or if you fancy painting it black, you've the 5th column tyrants in Tower Hamlets. Next on the list, you've the twats in the periphery. Hooligans that'll smack you. Beef eaters that'll eat you. Jack tars who'll stick a cannon up your arse. Roundels in Hackney. Well, they keep to themselves unless you point them against scooters. Miller's men are the slapheads over in Islington. They live next to them with a pistol. All of that makes sense. So, as life dictates, you should probably stick with us. Know what I mean? The rest you can work out yourself, because I'm tired of monologuing. But yeah, if they shoot at you, they ain't your mate. Guns are more common round here these days, ever since Enfield opened its doors to all and sundry. You'll need to keep your head down. You ain't in that test tube anymore, sunshine. Now, left, right, left, right. I think they call it walking. There it is, Greenwich Station. We've got a small camp across the road. The fuck? What? Ricky, what the fuck?
They attacked us. Took us by surprise.
How many?
2 or 3 IODs.
Fucking dogs. Fuck them all.
And what the fuck were they doing here?
They were... I feel faint.
Christ, you're pathetic. Wayfarer, get a first aid kit from Greenwich Station.
If you hang around, wouldn't hurt none. We need the numbers.
Okay, so this station is where I'm going to. I just gave me the key. Yeah. Okay. Yummy irradiated water. Should have been at least one more of these fools in here, I thought. Let's bring this first aid kit back to dude. Sounds like it's storming out there. Come on now. Okay, so we're outside here again. Go grab that bobby pin and this corpse plant.
You came back. After the aisle, there's gonna be the second, the horse. Probably wanted to get rid like Cliff. Back to the Swan and Mike. I've got to. Gaunt's gone. Don't suppose you could.
Intelligence 3 out of 7. Oh, that's not a good idea.
Ah, it ain't you. Go to the Swan and give them dogs. No.
He died, but I got the stuff, so that's cool. Alright, so now I'm going to the Swan. See, is that? Yeah, let's see what direction it is. This is the southeast. This way. And I need to level up too, so I guess I'll go ahead and do the level up screen real quick. It'll let me. Can't get through here. Southeast or yeah, southeast. Going this way. Okay. Go east and then go south. Oh, I hear gunshotties. That's never a good sign.
Oi, if you're looking to make the most of them
Okay, so let's go ahead and cheat in some money. So that just gave me about 10,000.
ain't no better investment than wrapping yourself up proper in armor. Got plenty of stock.
Okay. Alrighty. Bro, did I forget to turn on God mode? That was a mistake. I knew something wasn't right. Nope, back to loading screen again. Yay. This will probably leave me at the Greenwich Station, which is the last building that door that I closed and reopened. Generally, that's how the saves work. Yep. You just exit out of there. Dude is dead. I looted him. And I turned around, went back. And that's when I crashed because I didn't have God mode on. Well, let's fix that real quick. Okay. Problem solved. Now when we go this way, try to keep a low profile. South, east-ish. of ghosts. Oh, is this where they put the dead bodies? Creepy. It's like an above ground mausoleum. Weird. Okay, well, we were headed to the southeast, and we still are, but tunnel cops up. Oh, is that what it was? Now we gotta figure our way around this. I think we gotta sneak through this area. Sometimes these little sacks have stuff in them, so just because they look empty doesn't mean they actually are. Same thing with these post double or single post boxes. But sometimes the post boxes can come alive. You gotta be careful about that. Ministry of Defense. This is south, this is east. Okay. We need to figure out how the heck we get over there. Let's look at the map and figure out where we're going. Now if we go to the far north we could cut through. Yeah, I think we gotta go north. Just to go southeast we have to go north first. That's crazy. It doesn't surprise me though, because I think I remember taking this route. Make sure to pick these up too. You can use those to make potions. Not potions, but you know what I mean, like the little health and stamina and different things. Now the cuts. Should be able to go straight south, but let's go around this building first. I don't know how long the building is. Okay, well we went too far, damn it. We went east a little bit further to where we were last time. Oh no, we gotta go around this thing, I keep forgetting. Oh, that's unfortunate. For him at least.
Yeah!
damaged one of them, but it looks like they're not afraid of me. Maybe they shouldn't be. I don't know, that's kind of weird. This place is right next to the other place that we go all the time, the Swan place. That's a fancy little breeze over here. Let's look at our map, make sure, yep, we're going the right way. Straight there. Getting close, Tom's Cafe. Is that thing a parking meter? It's making a weird radiation sound. So I always just jump here and then open the door. Yep, there we go. There's some peeps up here, we just gotta take them out. We're supposed to take him out.
What the? Looks like our friend.
This is going to make my day.
Fuck yourself now. We need to get the hell out of here. Fuck yourself now, mate.
I'm making a move. Cover me. The hottest rain you'll ever feel.
I'll get you.
Didn't your mum teach you better?
Look where you're going.
Found one, lads. But you might have
Everyone stop getting...
You're right, quick. Keep moving so I don't have to. Touch me again, and there'll be consequences.
Hey, you that fresh face Gaunt mentioned? You trying to sound tough? We got hit hard. I noticed they look to be big. I've got someone. The scout was a. If you need medical. Need help? Can't say I've treated us. There. You were suffering from some kind of psychological distress, probably brought on by the crash. That remedy should do the trick. Just remember those breathing exercises.
Okay, so one out of my 2 afflictions were cured. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here.
You're right. You're the one helping out. Good to see ain't everybody out to get us. A new face? You sticking around?
Okay, let's see.
We won't fall to the likes of the dogs, or anyone else.
Wondering, there should be a mission here.
Can I help you?
Oh, I gotta help her with the runaway. The one where they didn't get the medical supplies or whatever. So I'll go ahead and level up. Oh boy, I hope the power doesn't go out. Knock on wood. Teehee. Damn storm. I might have to end the stream a bit early tonight. Sadly. I just need to get here and save real quick. Okay, well, that is a dead swan. Or part of the swan boat, rather. Let's see, what do we, gotta go this way, I guess. Oh, I thought that was a person sitting there, but it was a headlight. Yep, they have rad rabbits now, so that's kind of cool. Not just rad roaches and rad shrews. Oh, it wants me to go into the diner or the cafe, huh? That's a new one. Oh, I remember this one. Yep, she's dead. That was fun. Hey, lady. Guess I don't need my help anymore. Big 8. Okay. I did say that I would do some cooking this time. Let's go ahead and see what we can craft. We'll do fox steaks, yep. Grilled rad roaches. Good thing is most of these recipes, if not all of them, don't require wood. Like a lot of the other games required wood to cook. But because we're using a gas stove that's already somehow magically powered, it doesn't need wood. Okay. I just made a bunch of goodies. Let's see anything else useful here behind the counter. Oh! Pre-war money. There is still glowing fungus, yep. Those Stimpack and Bobby Pin can't get better than that. I am curious about what's behind door number 1. It says it can't be open. Let's find out what's behind it. Yeet. Oh, it's literally an empty space. That's funny. No wonder it didn't want us to go in there. We'd probably crash the game. T. Yeah, I said collision on, you dum-dum. There we go. Okay. Alrighty, I'm gonna end this stream a bit early. I gotta do some stuff around the house. Fix some stuff. I'll get back to the place and turn in the quest though, of course. And I'm sure they'll have more for me to do. Yep, in this place that I literally always just jump over the car.
If you hang around, wouldn't hurt none. We need the numbers.
Ow. That hurt a little bit. Gotta make sure not to steal anything in here either though, because a lot of the stuff is labeled as steel.
Look where you're going.
Looks like they're getting ready to talk.
You
Let me
get
talk to Yvette.
Good. You seem not my problem. To bullshit.
It's not just a loss of men. We're hurting for ammo and other supplies. They keep hitting us like this, and they'll win for attrition.
Fucking dogs. We should hit them back, right this minute.
Easy now. Something stupid like that is exactly what they want to provoke. We've got to keep our heads.
Sorry to interrupt, chaps. I brought that newcomer along.
I've got no time for the detritus right now. Nelson, find something useful for this one to do. The rest of you, scram! I need to go think.
Never mind what Gaunt says, sweetie. He's a hard one, but he's been through a lot, and he bears a lot on his shoulders. He's got a big heart, really. I've got to go now.
Oi, newcomer. I think I still hear you breathing over there. Come over here and we'll have a gob. Jill Winston said they fished you out some lab down the Pender. If I still had eyes, I'd say you were pulling the wool over him. But Gaunt backed him up, and he's not the fanciful type. Well, pleased to meet you, Wayfarer. My name's Blind Nelson. I'm Sebastian's right-hand man, and I was the same to his father back when he was the boss of the vagabonds. I can't see no more, but I've been round the houses far longer than anyone else here, and my brain still ticks as good as ever. You're not... Something to do with rain. I lost my skins. They're somewhat cool. We keep the order. We're popular. Times are hard. Simple fact. Sebastian keeps me... I need someone. Here's the broken... Bullet tooth and...
Okay, so
More bodies getting shite done never hurt anything.
ask Winston, the guy that just talks.
Hello, mate. Nice to see you again.
Radio.
What can I do you for? I'm quartermaster. Why, we're the lovely. We're not loonies running. We stand up for the... They're squared up in Canary Wharf, but they're also our SWAT. I keep tending the... He's the boss. Enough said. Oh, hey? Let's have a butcher's. Looks like he needs a new antenna. One of my main supplies. I'm worried something. I want you to nip down. By the time you're back...
My mother wanted
Hello,
me to
mate.
be a farmer.
Nice to see you again.
But I get
what can
my
I do you
hands
for?
dirty in other ways.
Okay, so yeah, Like I thought, this is the part where we gotta go back to that place with the parlay sign and check on the shipment. So I will do that. Check on the shipment and the person for the shipment, and then bring the shipment back. And hopefully let me start on another quest. I can save it there. Got multiple quests selected, that doesn't help. There we go, south. Yeah, those ladybugs make a lot of noise for how small they are. You don't have to kill these people, I just do it for fun. And they give you some free supplies too. I'm thinking I'm doing them a favor because it looks like they were literally working them like slaves. So they might be happier just dying. I don't know, I'm not one to assume, but you know. Anywho, once I get through here, should be closer to the place where we need to be. I don't know why it's got like 3 different things on the mini-map. Oh, Dr. Leaves, remember, pick these up. Use those for making some health. And for an extra related things. Who the hell is gonna beat up a cow? Come on, bro. That's not cool.
Hello, hello. I guess I have you to thank. Those hooligans were ruining my lovely shop. What a mess, what a mess. Oh yes, yes. We're very grateful. Well, well, but listen here. All ethically sourced, of course.
Speak to Nadia, return to Winston. What the heck? Oh, there we go.
Welcome, welcome. Take a look.
Let's see what she's got. Bunch of goodies. I have to cheat in some money real quick though. Yeah. Oh, it looks like I'm a little bit short.
Till next time.
I gotta remember to increase my intelligence when I get a chance, so I can help with the medical missions and stuff. Oh, not anymore. I just didn't want to get ambushed from them in the future. Alright, forget that they're there. Does this not look like the Ghostbusters car? Bro. There's some pretty cool British references in this game. That is a nice car right there. We go up and around if we should get this one in place. There's two doors. There's one here and one that's 7 feet away. I chose the one that was closer, so in case you guys are like, oh, it's the wrong door. They both go to the same place. This one I say is closer to the downstairs, like if you have to talk to somebody that normally chills out down there. Like the guy with the workbench, for example, or the guy that fixes stuff.
I'm quartermaster. I try to keep supply.
Why does it tell me to talk to him if I don't have to talk to him? That's very odd. Hold on, did it update my quest? Bro, I'm gonna be sad if it didn't. Return to Winston, okay. Is this not Winston?
You got the delivery then? Thanks for that.
Oh, okay.
And I'm glad Nadia's okay. She's one of my sharpest suppliers.
Oh, we figured that out.
I found the part for the radio you were after. Here you are. If you need a workbench to fix it, check with Bullet-Tooth Anthony. He's usually down the basement.
Okay, so it just took a second for it to realize that I had already talked to him.
If you hang around, it wouldn't hurt none. We need... Hello, sunshine. The name's Bullet-Tooth Anthony. What you after?
I'm gonna tell him...
I fix up weapons, do repairs and... We're the best brutes in Brom. I fix up weapons, do repair... I always say, I fix up weapons, do...
Sorry, I'm not trying to make it repeat, but I just want to...
No, I'm trying to... But look, you... look, here we are. Absolute shite. Now, let's see. Well, he's usually...
So now I have to go ask Johnny Shrapnel for a battery.
Oi, get your mitts off that. I'm in the middle of fixing something there, and I don't want you ruining it.
So, let's go ahead and do that.
More bodies getting shot don't never hurt anything.
Aye, aye. If it ain't that lab rat, the fuck you want? It's 'cause of this, but that's just how Yvette says sometimes you need, and I'm sure the heroes of London well, fact is, we'll pull bunch of traitorous little we be the led by, no matter what we do, most everyone here. What are you asking for? Not some syndicate spy, are you? Could help, sure. Mickey's been having and yes, well, fancy pants. So I found, why don't my mother want it? Hey, you get Mickey to take the gift.
Okay, so I gotta go talk to Mickey to get him to take this apology gift.
Hello.
So let's go do that.
Hello, Gov. My name's Mickey. Can I help you with something? So that... Does he really?
Okay, so I talked to this guy, now I gotta go back to Johnny.
My mother wanted me to be a
Smashing. I wasn't sure how that would go. I'm glad he didn't try to kill you. Now, you wanted a battery for that radio. Give it here, and I'll see what I've got. Blimey, this is old. I'll have to wire up a... Here you go.
Needs 2 of them to get it to work. Okay, there we go. So now we got the working radio in hand.
You got the radio done up? You took your damn time about it. Well, better late now. Hello? Are you still there?
Bro. It's telling me to return to him. I already returned to him. I already gave him... No, there's the radio.
Make sure you're all on high alert. The execution of the vagabond prisoner will take place in Induskin Square in Millwall. We're expecting a massive crowd, so we need all hands on deck. If you're IODS in Millwall, be there. We're gonna send a message to these 2-bit punks. Nobody bombs a Syndicate train station and gets away with it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, turn that damn thing off! Why'd you even bring me this stupid radio? Where's Yvette? You must have been... I'm onto you now. Oh, shit. I would say, hey, listen, something much... Oh, how sweet. A little cutie, dear darling. I think I might... Rhetorical question, but she's got... Bring Yvette back. Brilliant. If you and her... Oh, God, that smell. What the hell do you want?
Okay, so I've gotta check on Yvette. But first, let me go ahead and save the game. And then I'll go ahead and pick it up once I come back to stream. Go ahead and the game. Okay. Cool. Well, thank you guys for joining, even though nobody did. Lol.